What's up, everyone? Matt back for another Who Are They Real review. And today I'm here to talk to you about a movie that some people were looking forward to, some people weren't. And ultimately, we're finally here after numerous pushbacks, after a 15-year wait from its announcement. We're here to talk about Black Adam. So for those who don't know, Black Adam has been a passion project of Dwayne Johnson's since I can even remember. It's been that long. It's almost as old as me that it's been known this is a passion project of his. He was cast, or the deadline story was released 15 years ago that he was cast as this character. Let's stop and think about that. In that 15 years, he's done 3, 4 Fast and Furious movies, a spin-off, Jungle Cruise. Like, I could go on and on. Central Intelligence. We can keep going and going and going. This film got stuck in development hell. And after seeing it today, it's easy to see why. This wasn't what I was expecting. And I think at the end of the day, between this and Venom, it's being proven that anti-hero superhero films don't work. They feel like cheesy 90s films, and you ultimately wish you had your time back. This is longer than Venom, but it feels even longer than the runtime. It's a 2 hour and 4 minute movie, but it feels like 2.5, 3 hours because of how much it drags. There's a lot of unnecessary exposition. There's a twist that is essentially been given away the entire marketing campaign. So at the end of the day, you're sitting there and the movie's over, and outside of a post-credit scene, you're wondering why you just wasted 2 hours of your day watching this film. People go to see Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson because he's a very charismatic actor and in this case, lead. You don't get the charisma of Dwayne Johnson here. This is like going back to Dwayne Johnson, I gotta be a badass type days. To me, this film, the way it was edited, the way that they decided to do music, just in general, it felt like I was watching Suicide Squad. Not the excuse me, not the James Gunn one, but the David Ayer one. And it's a rough. And when I say it essentially at times feels like a music video. It feels like we're here to watch certain sequences that make up a music video and then a story somewhere around it. And the story isn't that compelling. It tries to take some of Suicide Squad, it tries to take some of Justice League, and ultimately, in some ways, it even pulls from Shazam. This isn't something I would even recommend seeing at like a dollar theater. Wait, if you have HBO Max, we all know it's eventually this is going to be there. Wait to see it then. Granted, it's a superhero film, and we all know that it's going to make its money probably, but it isn't worth your money or your time. The biggest standout for me was Pierce Brosnan, and even then, they did his character of Dr. Fate. For those people who know the more recent story arc of Dr. Fate with Nebu and how he just kind of uses Kent as a vessel, and it's this internal struggle, something that could make for great film content. is thrown away. I wanted to love Aldous Hodge. I'm glad we got Hawkman. I'm glad that I got to see him on the big screen, but kind of fell flat for me. Noah Centineo, he's there for a couple laughs. I got nothing else to say besides that. Actor Quintessa, I want to say Quintessa Smith. I want to make sure I got that right. Quintessa Swindle, excuse me. They were a nice little standout as Cyclone. And I don't have a lot of good to say. There's some pretty bad CGI, and that's nothing you would expect to see from a film that has most likely a $150 million to $200 million budget. Some very questionable and spotty CGI. The story at times doesn't even make much sense. It's just an overall mess. And if I'm gonna have to rate it, I hate doing this, but if I'm gonna have to rate it, I'm giving it a 1.5 out of 5 reels. Yeah, look, DJ's looking at me all mad right now, but I really got nothing to say here. It's disappointing because you go into these things wanting to love them, and you just sometimes there's nothing there. But maybe I'm wrong. What do you think? You're the audience. What do you think? So Black Adam, if you're planning on seeing it this weekend, good luck. I'm not the fan for it, but maybe you'll be. Saturday night, remember folks, Halloween Ends spoiler discussion for Really Scared. Taylor and Connor are back. So be sure to check out our spooky boys in their triumphant live return for Really Scared. But until then, I'm Matt. This was another Real Review. I'm going to see you next time.